Dear Carolyn, a little note to say thank you for being so wonderful during the last few days. It's an exhausting time for you, I know, with lots of mouths to feed, but as always, you coped so well. Carolyn, that pudding was sensational. You're excelling yourself again. Please, can we have it again? Charles.
Briefjes van prins Charles aan prinses Diana om haar te bedanken voor een lekkere maaltijd. 11 jaar lang stond Carolyn Robb in hun keuken. Van een groot banket voor tientallen gasten tot een gezellige familielunch voor Charles en de prinsjes. Carolyn maakte het allemaal. 7 dagen op 7.
A lot of people imagine that the royal family live on lobster and caviar and foie gras and really rich food every meal, but that's not the case at all. The food that I cooked for them is really simple home cooking, and there weren't huge long lists of things that they didn't like. We were quite careful about the amount of garlic that we used. As with a lot of people who work with the public, we didn't cook with much garlic, but other than that, no.
Vooral met Charles klikt het goed. Net als Carolyn is de prins enorm gepassioneerd door eten.
And you're very clever because it's taken a long time to get British cheeses like this. It needs to sort of run away across the plate, doesn't it?
They're wonderful. That's the best way to eat it.
It takes a few weeks, doesn't it, to get to that stage? Brilliant.
Soms trekken Charles en Carolyn er samen op uit om wilde paddenstoelen te plukken. Of komt Charles thuis met zalm die hij zelf heeft gevangen.
Prince Charles was very interested in his food, but particularly the provenance of the food, where the actual ingredients came from. He's one of the great organic champions in England. He's one of the first people to have his farm certified as 100% organic. So that was really important to him, the actual ingredients that we used. And it was so wonderful that so much of it came from his own garden.
Van Diana mag Carolyn volledig haar gang gaan, als het maar gezond is en evenwichtig.
It was really fun cooking for Princess Diana because the food that she enjoyed was the kind of food that I most like cooking. So really simple, light things in the summer, a lot of salads, that kind of thing. Their Royal Highness was always incredibly busy, so I'm sure they could both cook, but no, they didn't ever come into the kitchen and actually cook with me.
Wanneer Carolyn bij Charles begint te werken zijn prins William en Harry 7 en 4. Maar het zijn geen verwende jongens die enkel eten waar ze zin in hebben.
Prince William and Prince Harry were really good as eaters as little boys. Now that I've got 2 children of my own, I realised just how good they were. So Princess Diana would decide what they would eat. And yeah, we used to do cooking together just the same as you do with most young children, so making cookies and that kind of thing. And once they got a little bit older and they were at Eton College, sometimes they would come home at the weekends and have a request for a specific dish they wanted to learn. The kind of things teenage boys like, chicken and spaghetti bolognese and beef and different things. So yeah, teach them how to make those.
En soms bij speciale gelegenheden, een verjaardag of zo, maakt Carolyn taart. Het lievelingsdessert van prins William is een chocoladetaart met koekjes. Toen hij trouwde met Kate stond deze taart ook op het menu. En ook Harry houdt enorm van zoet.
Prince Harry, when he was very little, he loved it's a really traditional Old English dessert called treacle tart. So yeah, I used to make little tiny ones of those for him. And on one occasion he came in to ask for one, and I said, oh, you must go and check with Mummy if that's okay. And he came back holding this little note in his hand from Princess Diana, and she'd written on there, Mummy says it's okay. That's really sweet. I treasure those notes.